Hello, my name's Dustin. I go by Limestone Picker here on YouTube, and I make a full-time living reselling stuff on eBay, and this is what I sold week 8, February 21st through the 27th. Alright, so first up this week, we sold a lot of Quigley's Village VHS tapes. I spent $4.72 on these at Goodwill, and they sold for $12.99 free shipping, and it cost about $4 to ship. Next up, we have this Beauty and the Beast lunchbox. I got this from Goodwill for $1.99, and it sold for $12.59 plus shipping. Next up, we have another Britney Spears doll. This is not my sale, this is Jernigan's. This sold for $45. So this is gonna count as it costed me $45 and it sold for $45, and I'll just give the money to Jernigan. Next up, we have another Athearn train. This was $52.33. Again, I have $10 into these. I bought them in the auction with Chris McNatt, and it sold for $10 plus shipping. I know in the picture it says $12, but he sent me an offer and I accepted it, but he paid for it directly after fully, so I just sent him a refund of $2. But he was a cool guy, and I figured I'd like to just get rid of it, so I didn't lose any money. Next up, we have this women's Timex Ironman watch. I paid $3 for this at Saving Way, and it sold for $10 plus shipping. My Spider-Man tent sold. I didn't really want to sell this, but I figured, you know what, let's just get rid of it. So I got this for $5 at Goodwill and put it together. Everything was there. The frame to it, it had bowed down a little bit. I guess it just got hot and warped, but I put that in the description, had it up for $100, and somebody sent me an offer of $85. I accepted and they paid right away, so I got $85 plus shipping for that. Next up, we have a Brooks & Dunn CD Lot. So as you can tell by my hat, I'm a big Brooks & Dunn fan. Pretty much any time that I find their CDs, I will hoard them. So I had a couple, and I figured I might as well get rid of some, and I listed 5 of them at $15. I paid somewhere around $1 a piece for them, so I probably have $5 in the whole lot. They sold for $15 plus shipping. Next up, we have Night Shift by Stephen King. I got this from the Goodwill bins for about 50 cents, I would say, and it sold for $10 plus shipping. Next up, we have this Mickey Mouse coin purse. I got this at the estate sale. I'm gonna say I have around 50 cents in it. This is from Disneyland, and I think it's from around the 60s, and it sold for $10 plus shipping. Next up, we have this Fast and Furious Universal Studios lanyard. I got this in a bag full of just random stuff for $3, and it sold for $10 plus shipping. Next up, we have this Daytona Win Dale Jr. car. This is the car from the 2001 season where he won at Daytona after his dad died. I got this for $1 at Dog Day, and it sold for $11.19 plus shipping. Next up, we have Guitar Hero Smash Hits for the PS3. I paid $3.99 for this at Downtown Rescue Mission, and it sold for $14.90 plus shipping. The next thing we got is the Red Ranger and the T-Rex Dino Zord. The Zord came from Josh, but the Ranger I got at Dog Day for about $1, and so total invested into that, I have $1, and it sold for $20 plus shipping. Next up, we have the Mighty Morphin 2020 Zord sets. These were $10 each, so I have $30 invested in these, and it sold for $53.10 plus shipping through the global shipping program. Next up, we have 2 of these Cap 10-pound weights. I got these for $6, I think. I paid $2.99 each for these, and they sold for $25 plus shipping. Next up, we have a lot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figures. This is from the mid-2000 series, and these were in that $25 milk crate, so I probably have about $5 in all this. And it sold for $45 plus shipping. Next up, we sold the second set of those Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Zords. So I bought 2 sets of these. This one sold for $53.10 also plus shipping, and it was also through GSP. Next up, we have another train. This one is 1351. That's the model number, I guess. And again, I have $10 in it, and it sold for $12 plus shipping. The next thing we got is this 12-inch wheel turner. I got this in Kentucky for $10, and it sold for $25 plus shipping. Next up, we got this Mad Catz PS2 multi-tap. I got this for $4 from Asbury Community Thrift Store, and it sold for $6.99 plus shipping. Next thing we got is this University of South Carolina Gamecocks like baseball novelty helmet I got from the estate sale for $1. It sold for $25 plus shipping, and this was from 1969. It was pretty old. Next thing we got is this Abu beanbag. I got this from Saving Way for $1, and it sold for $5.60 plus shipping. Next thing we got is this Huntsville Havoc 0910. It's a little like figurine of their trophy they got for their championship. I got this from Thrift Mart for $5, and this sold for $31.49 plus shipping. Next up, we got Hill Street Blues, the series. I got this from Value Village for $7, and it sold for $45 plus shipping. Next thing we got is this 2001 Spider-Man t-shirt. It was a Universal t-shirt. I paid $2 for this from Goodwill up in Lawrenceburg, and it sold for $16 plus shipping. Next up, we got a 25-pack of DVD-Rs, and I gave $3 for these at Downtown Rescue Mission, and they sold for $6.50 plus shipping. Next up, we have it's a little Nicky toy that I bought off eBay from this guy. So, a little backstory about this and shady people on eBay. So, I wanted to get something for my SNL shelf behind me right here. And I was just gonna get the cheapest little Nicky figure that I could find. And this was it. I got it for, it was like $10 plus $15 shipping, so I have $25 in it, and it said sealed. None of the pictures looked like it was opened or anything. So he ships it to me, and I finally get it like a week and a half later. And when I go to get the package off the porch, it was wrapped in a piece of cardboard, and then he took wrapping paper inside out and wrapped it with it. So when I got it, there was like holes in the top and bottoms of where the cardboard wrapped around, because it wasn't in a box, it was just a piece of cardboard wrapped around it. So a really shoddy shipping job on this, but I take it in the eBay room and I open it. I took pictures of it beforehand, because I was like, well, this, if it's not in the condition that he stated that it was in, because it said it was new. So I open it up, and the plastic on the front had completely come off the card. And I was like, you know, maybe he's new to eBay, I don't know. So I go and I check his feedback, and apparently this guy like listed everything auction style, and if it wouldn't sell for what he wanted to, because I caught him slipping kinda, like somebody else was bidding against me, but his listings were bad and people were getting stuff for pretty cheap, and when they got it for cheap, he would message them through eBay and say, I'm gonna ship this, but I'm gonna need more money on top of this. So he pretty much was not abiding by eBay's standards, but he had a lot of negative feedback. And so I messaged him. I was like, this guy's probably not gonna give me anything. I messaged him, I tell him, hey man, this was very poor packing, and the blister pack came off the card. He responds and he says, oh man, I should have took better pictures. It was like that when I sent it. well, how would you like to handle this? I guess he finally noticed that he was getting negative feedback built up and he was having to act on those. So he seemed like he was willing to work with me at first. So I was like, well, I'd like a partial refund. And he says, okay, well, how much do you want? I was like, $5 would be fine. He never sent me $5. I waited like a week and a half. So I finally leave feedback. I left it as neutral. I wasn't going to give him negative. I probably should have, but I've made mistakes selling on eBay, but this guy clearly doesn't need to be on there. But I left feedback saying that he packed it poorly. He offered me a refund and didn't send it. And that was that. I was like, I'm done with it. Not dealing with it anymore. Anyways, that's a long story for that, but that's how I got duked out of that, and that's how I got this guy. I did keep the dog out of that. Mr. Beefy. But anyways, the last sale of the week is Brittany's dance beat for the PS2. I got this from Dog Day for $2. This was in my personal collection, but I guess at some point in time I decided I didn't want it. Sold it for $3.99 plus shipping. Alright, so now it's time for the breakdown part of my videos. So this week we made a total of $628.24. Our total eBay fees was $75.38. Our cost of goods was $223.70, which leaves us with a total taxable profit of $329.16. Now this is by far not the best week that we've had, but I'm still making more money than I was at the thrift store before I started doing this full time. So I'm not complaining. I'm doing something that I like to do on my own terms, and it's really fun. Anyways, thanks for watching, you guys. My name's Dustin. I go by Limestone Picker here on YouTube. If you liked it, if you enjoyed it, if you had a little fun along the way, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment. See you guys later. You ready?
Hello, my name's Logan Pugh. I have a little penis.